Hi, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Dave Senick. I originally wanted to record this yesterday, but Saturday night's rather delayed announcement by Boris changed the content and the timing of recording this. Yesterday was All Saints' Day, and after Boris I was feeling rather down. So I went for quite a long walk in the afternoon and it started to rain. So I knocked on a friend's door and was invited in, given a cup of tea, a good chat and later a meal. Left feeling much better and really comforted. Today is All Souls' Day, and this afternoon we had a service for the bereaved, at which Sue lit candles for those we were remembering. Afterwards, many of us adjourned to the Old Moat Cafe for a cup of tea and a good socially distanced chat. Neither of these things will be allowed from Thursday, but we will still be able to phone each other, to Zoom, and to walk outside with one other person. So I'd encourage you to do that. About a year ago, Sue talked to me about what I should do in the future. Would I consider being a church warden or being head of pastoral care? Well, I'd never particularly wanted to be head of anything, but I figured there was plenty of time with Sue leading it. I wouldn't really be head, I'd just be following her. And it's something I'm quite good at, pastoral care, so yeah, I could do that. Things rarely go as we plan or we envisage in this life. Not long after starting as head of pastoral care, the COVID lockdown came, and Sue was great pastorally. She phoned people, she organised people, she visited people, she made sure that people could use Zoom. But then Sue announced that she was leaving. And I went on a rather delayed C2 Church Leadership Safeguarding course. It's only when we step right out of our comfort zone and are stretched that we really start to grow. The course had a lot of pre-reading, some of it repetitive, but much of it enlightening. And I was quite engrossed in it. I thought I knew quite a lot about safeguarding. I've been a school governor and on the PCC. But it reminded me of many things and taught me others. Some of the very shocking stats that were around are that 1 in 12 women and 1 in 25 men reported that they had suffered domestic abuse in 2014-15. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 8 men will have suffered domestic abuse since the age of 16. On average, a woman will be assaulted 35 times before she first calls the police. 1 in 5 teenagers suffer physical abuse from their boy or girlfriend. Anyone can be a victim or a perpetrator of abuse. Doesn't matter if they're living in temporary accommodation in a B&B or they're a superstar like Johnny Depp. Our church has a shocking history, that's the Church of England, of not listening to abuse victims. And the reputation in the press has been pretty dreadful. But we are that church. Some of us will be victims or survivors of abuse. All of us will know both perpetrators and victims of abuse. Any one of us could be told by a friend, a child, a young person, or a vulnerable adult about historic or current abuse. If someone starts to try and open up to you, please do listen to them. Accept what they say. Do not try to investigate it or to question them. Keep it confidential, but do ask their permission to report it to our safeguarding officer, Barbara Martin. If you'd like to know more about safeguarding, the Church of England has an excellent online course, the C1 course, open for anyone to do. If you do take the course, please let Barbara Martin know that you've done it. And remember, the summary of the law in the Gospel: to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your might, and to love your neighbour as yourself. If we focus in the next 4 weeks on God and on others, we will feel very differently than if we focus on our circumstances. So again, I encourage you, phone your friends, Zoom with them, walk with one other person, and encourage each other. Don't wait for somebody to ask you, phone them. Have a good week. And I'll finish with something that Sue gave to our rather well-attended prayer meeting this evening. Verses from 2 Corinthians 1, 3-5. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion, and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves have received from God. God bless. Goodbye.